Hey there, Chad here. Thanks for joining me. Let's play Starsector. This is one of our two colonies. This is Hawkwing, and it was the first one we built, and then we found an even better planet nearby in a system just around the corner. But one thing I'd forgotten is this world is also habitable, and so I don't want to fully abandon this entire structure, I guess. This one not so much, but this one is habitable, so you can put people on it, and that's a bonus to some of the industries that you might do. We probably do want to get rid of farming here though, and so we're going to manage the colony, and I think I'm going to swap out farming and put in light industry. That seems to make some sense with where we are. And I think the way we do that is we say shut down. So we're going to go ahead and shut it down. We get 75% of the fee that we paid back, which, okay, that's not nothing, clearly. I mean, we lost a little bit, but it's not our fault we didn't find the other world until afterwards. So we're going to go ahead and shut that industry down, and that gives us an industry slot back. And we're going to go in and we're going to install light industry. And that will give us domestic goods and luxury goods creation is what it comes down to. And so we're going to go ahead and build that. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make it a free port. It will make it less stable, but it will increase the population growth. And population growth is pretty important early on. We want to try to capitalize on that if we can. I'm going to go ahead and do that. It doesn't bump it a lot. It's just 67%. But it's something, and so we'll see what happens there. This is going to take 90 days to build, so we're going to go ahead and let it go. I do still have those things we dropped off here, and we'll leave those alone. This food, I'm not quite sure how this exactly works. The food is something that was produced by the planet. If we take it, we actually pay for it, but not right away. We effectively restore its value at the end of the month. So if I take all this, it would cost me, as much as I can anyway, $32,000. At the end of the month, we would have a deduction of $32,000. You'll notice it says end of month, $32,000, now zero. I don't think returning food or anything like that makes a difference. So I'm not quite sure how you best manage that. If you have any suggestions, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comments. I'm just not fully seeing how the puzzle fits together there. Nonetheless, let's see what else we can do today. We had talked about looking at the new bounties that posted, and I feel like there's some good ones here that I can really pursue, and specifically, I want to go after this one because it's Persean League, and I want to improve my reputation with them as much as possible. So this person is hanging out in a barren world near a barren world in the terror system. Well, terror is just enough outside of our reach that we're going to have to do something in order to really explore that. So I think we'll come into Zagan here and go to Ilm, refuel, and then see about heading up that way. So okay, so first, slow down, Chad. Back to Intel. We don't accept bounty missions. You complete them and then you're paid for them. There are some missions that you have to accept. This is not one of those. So let's go ahead and do what I was just saying. We'll head to Zagan, go to Ilm, cryovolcanic world. And we do want to repair our fleet. I don't think we have much else to do here. Yeah, not interested in the cyber mod jack dude. And let's get out of here. There we go. Hostiles on the other side. Be mindful of that. I'm betting they're Persians. Raiding around Delta, and some more pirates. A little bit stronger fleet this time. I don't know. Do we want to take the pirates out so they stop harassing us? We don't have system defenses yet. I think we kind of need to do that. I think we need to take them out. Hey, leave our people alone, pal. Avoiding contact. Yeah, because he knows we're going to kick his ass. All right. Let's get this done. I'm going to say all. Yeah, we got plenty of points. That's going to get everybody in there, including some combat freighters. And let's deploy. Once again, we're going to send this guy right here. We're going to send this phase ship right here. And there's one right in front of us, too. We'll send that phase ship straight out to that. Otherwise, autopilot on, and we are sailing. This one will probably be a little messier. It looked like they had a little bit better fleet put together than the last time, but there were a lot of demods still, so hard to say for sure. Nope, they captured that already. So here we go. First contact. All right. Send this guy here. I'm going to send these three here. And otherwise, let's let things play out for a bit. Where's our cruiser headed? The big one. Yeah, I think we need to bring him. This is the other big one. They've got a nice little core set up here. That's going to be kind of hard to penetrate. So I think I probably want to grab all these guys and just have them hammer away at one of these. Maybe this one, because it's 5D mods. I mean, that's good for us, bad for them. So let's see how that plays out. Well, we lose the first ship here. That's never a good sign. All right, now we're starting to get some of them. What's going on elsewhere? Okay, we've taken out another one of theirs. Good. These guys are okay. We're running off the board, so I'm going to bring my guy back in here. Maybe bring him towards this. Get that Sunderer heading that way too. That looks like we got him. Okay, so come back in fast. Let's go after him. I think we actually said him, but he's taking it on the chin there, isn't he? Another sloth is disabled. Combat readiness thing, that's just going to happen. Less concerned about that than actually losing pieces on the board, basically. Now, when they get to like a critical, they might as well be off the board anyway, so that's something to pay attention to. He's dealing with all of that. Outstanding. Let's get in here. Why are we... I don't know. Oops, I just turned off autopilot, didn't I? Probably. Let's see. So we're still kind of trying to hit this guy. I think all these guys need to team up and take him out. Wish they would just get rid of this guy quickly. Yeah, we're holding our own here. We should be fine there. Our cruiser is almost off by himself. Well, he's not, though. He's not, but what we could do, we only have 2 command points left, so I'm going to hold off. Make sure I still have autopilot on, because I accidentally hit a few keys. Really good at turning that off and not knowing it. There we go, that's going to start to hurt. We are pretty significantly impacted right now, though, aren't we? Yeah. I don't think I love this ship. I think I want to put myself in a different ship. I don't feel like it has a lot of punching power. And yeah. Okay, well, we lost the Berlin and the Dunkirk, but we took out a couple of theirs, although one was just a shuttle. Don't like that. But we took out a Colossus. That's good. I feel like this one... No, maybe not. Probably going to need some support up there. And they are hands full with that guy. We do still only have 2 points. I think maybe... Oh, let's bring him in. Bring him back down here. Yeah, and too many of these are messing with nothing here. Let's get this guy engaged. Let's start bringing him up here. That's it for my points, I think. So and our phase cruiser here's our frigate's about to go. Come on, guys, let's get involved. Yeah, we can frustrate him. He's taking some hits here. But yeah, we're depleted, aren't we? I think I'm going to go ahead and say full assault because I think we'll still win this one, but this didn't quite go how I thought it would. Good news is we're close to home. Considering where he stands on Hall, he's doing pretty good. Where's this guy? Yeah, we need him to come up here. Okay, there we go. There it goes. That was good. The Colossus down. So those things just suck up the damage. That's part of the problem. And you don't really see much benefit from that because they're just wailing away. Now here we've got a couple of these things trying to target him. He should start to fade. I think we got this one won, but I think we took some licks. Yeah, we got little bitty battles happening. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let it play out, and we'll reassess afterwards. I do wish there was a way to speed the battles up a little bit when you get to this point, like a cleanup mode. I think I can hit escape and it will let me victoriously exit, but it leaves a lot of hardware out there that I would rather go away. You know, I don't want to leave these, 3 mana cores floating around for them. We do have the press escape now, so that's good. And that's the end of it. Okay, so what did they retreat with? An Eradicator and a heavy strike frigate. What did we lose? Oh, we didn't lose that much. Okay. And we are in decent combat readiness. I don't know. Maybe we do pursue them, particularly if I get the second in command. Yeah, we're going to do that. So we're going to tell our second in command to take these ships and beat the hell out of the rest of them. And now we will consider ship recovery. We're going to pick up our ships for sure, because we kind of like the composition of our fleet. Do we want to pick up any of their stuff? I don't think so. It's all, yeah, we're not going to pick up any of their stuff. 12,000 credits. This is a pretty strong fleet. Yeah. Okay, we're going to take all that and continue. Now we are impacted, right? We're spending 54 supply a day right now. I didn't mean to click that. Let's hope it ignored my stupidity. There we go. This will start to drop off. There's something going down a little bit south of us here too. See all that activity there. Let's turn that back on. Get ourselves rolling. And we can see the repairs are happening. Things are starting to drop off a little bit. Down from 54 to 36. We are going through some storms. Outstanding. But here we go, down to 13. So yeah, we're kind of back to normal. And then our combat readiness will be improving right now too. Look at that. There's some stuff. I'm still not ready for these 6-figure bounties yet, I don't think. I think I need a battleship or a battle cruiser before that becomes something I can really chase after. I think we want to turn the transponder on. We were hoping to... Well, we'll see. I'm not sure where we... Yeah, we were coming to Ilm. That's right. They're independent, so they won't care. Let's go ahead and repair everything. 53 supplies. Let's go ahead and fuel up. Wow. Oh, I'm looking at this backwards. I'm like, wow, we went through the fuel. No, we're good there. So we're going to grab that. I didn't see how much it was. I wasn't paying attention. 24. We'll go ahead and grab that off the market. Probably should do black market, actually. We are at an independent base, so... no need for that, though. Yeah, I guess... Never mind. We're just going to sell this. I know we're paying a tariff, but... Just kind of get it out of our hold. I'm a little favor with the independents. And... Nothing to write home about there, and we are on a mission right now, so we don't want to, we don't really want to load up. Instead, we want to go out to Intel, and we want to find that hegemony bounty that we were trying to track down. Did it run out, and I wasn't paying attention? It looks like it did. Okay. That was a pirate base. I thought there was... I think it expired and I didn't realize we were out of time on it. Well, now I feel bad. Where's this one? Theoretically, we can take that out. I don't know. Pirate bases are hard. I don't feel like I quite have the punching power, but we'll go ahead and give it a try. Okay, we've established a base in the Asmoday system. Okay, so at least we know where we're going. We haven't been there before. It's unexplored. So, there we go. I'm a little embarrassed that I didn't notice that. And we really want to do the Persean ones because we want to build up favor with them. But this, taking out a pirate base, that'll earn us a couple of points if we can do it. So let's try it. I am going to do a quick save in case this goes completely south. I am not in Iron Man mode, folks, and that's by design. I'm not an expert at this game. I've told you that before, so I don't know I want to get this far into a Let's Play and then have to start all over. That would be unfun. Not the Dwarf Fortress kind of fun either, you know? Well, it would be, I guess, essentially, but... All right. If you've played Dwarf Fortress, if you haven't played Dwarf Fortress, I guess, one of the things they talk about is dying is fun when you lose your kingdom and get it completely... I guess you could call it a total party kill, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, they refer to that as fun as opposed to losing or being killed off or whatever other terms it might better represent what it is. All right, there we go. I have not picked up the Steam version of Dwarf Fortress. If you have, what do you think? I had played Dwarf Fortress. It has probably been 10 years since I played Dwarf Fortress, and I had all the mods where you could go and you would see the various... Everything was more graphical, but it wasn't awesome, but it wasn't the ASCII stuff. So just curious if you've taken a look at it. What do you think? And we're going to come down. Usually if we track down these pirate arrays, A lot of times that'll tell us where the pirates are because we see where they're coming from or going to. Also, going to the warp point. So maybe that's actually a smarter move. Let's come over here by the warp point and see what we find. But basically we need to find this pirate base. We don't know where it is. It'll probably be in the asteroid belt here somewhere. So it probably isn't the worst idea to skate along there. Ah, there's some stuff going on. Here we go. What are you guys? You're going to be pirates, aren't you? Hostile pirates. Should be an easy mark for us. And we will pursue them. I'm going to let second in command take care of them if I can. Here we go. Consider ship recovery. Nope. Continue. Pick through. We'll take it all. Okay. I was hoping I could follow them to where they're heading. Go ahead and salvage. Not a lot to take, but it's something. Mostly cost us time. Okay. I see another marker of something going on over here. If you look on this map right there. So let's go ahead and head over that way. This could be it. It's close to that array. There it is. Well, let's just go after it. What do you say? In for a penny, in for a pound. This will be the end of the episode as we do this, and if I get killed off, well, we'll just restore in the next episode and figure it out. So we're going to consider our military options. It's a pirate base. There's not too many options to do. We're going to engage the orbital station, and it's by itself right now, so this is good. We don't have to deal with superfluous fleets coming in and trying to help them right now, so that's good. We're just going to take it on. We're going to go straight at it. Continue into battle. Everything we got. You'll notice it's even deploying these guys. So hopefully we don't lose too much, but we're going to autopilot it. And there's really not a whole lot to this when it's just the base. I will sometimes effectively like take half the fleet and send them like to here to kind of hit it from two sides, and then half the fleet or so and send it to here, and then when they get there I'll cancel those orders so that they go after it, but get them coming from slightly different directions, and then we'll just say terminate. That's probably enough. So everybody should have an eliminate order now. Delete that. Delete that. Come on, everybody. Everybody come after this guy. There we go. Okay. There it is. We're taking him on. Now, effectively, there's a few different pieces to this. There's this guy. There's this guy, I think. Maybe this guy. That could all be one piece. I'm not sure. That one's gone. Took it out. So now we'll come after these other ones. And I think you also take out the base station itself. But we're really hammering that nicely. This is going way better than I thought it would. So I guess maybe we have another way to make some income here. We'll take out some pirate bases in the next few episodes. I didn't think we were strong enough yet. But that's going really quick, and it's over. The battle is over. Yeah, that was fun. Okay, so here's what we get. We get to pick through the wreckage. And not a whole lot of stuff, but there's something. And we will confirm and continue, but here's what I wanted to see. So we will we got somebody ready to level up. I wanted to see this over here. So we improved our relationship by 3 with the hegemony. We improved it by 2 with the Persians, and that makes us inhospitable as opposed to hostile, and that's great. We can salvage, and so we will. Let's begin that operation. Outstanding. And do we have room for all that? We do. 500. Plenty of room, plenty of room. Take it all. Okay. Now we know that there's this little guy out here. We could take that on. I know we saw a fleet moving around over here, so that's something else to consider. But I'm going to go ahead and we're going to take control of this. And they want to play? Do they want to dance with us? No, they're going to run. So we'll take this guy on, and let's take control of the array. Proceed, leave. And if they want to mess with us, they can. But I'll tell you, yeah, they're going to run. They're going to run, and that makes sense. Okay, well, we're going to end this episode here. I want to thank you for joining me. This is Starsector. It is not available on Steam. You have to get it from the developer directly. And I hope you take a quick look at it. It's a fun little game. Until next time, though, fair travels.